Welcome everyone. In the last video, we have learned about block diagram modeling of control system, the canonical form of representing the block diagram, and how to obtain the transfer function. So we have also seen about positive feedback and negative feedback system. So given a complex system which is represented in the form of a block diagram model, how to obtain the transfer function? So in order to obtain the transfer function, we need to reduce the given block diagram model into the simplest form and thereby obtain the transfer function. So how to obtain the simplest form of the block diagram model which is given? So for that we need to follow certain rules. So those rules are called as block diagram reduction rules. So in this video we will learn about block diagram reduction rules. So first rule wherein say suppose we have blocks which are connected in cascade. Okay. So the other case is blocks connected in parallel. So first let us consider what will happen if the blocks are connected in cascade. What will be its simplest form? So now from this block diagram we can see that V of S is nothing but G1 of S into X of S, and Y of S is V of S into G2 of S. So if we substitute the value of Y of S here, then we are going to get Y of S is equal to G1 of S into X of S into G2 of S. That means to say Y of S is equal to X of S into G1 of S into G2 of S. So here if we have two blocks which are connected in cascade, then we can reduce it to a simplest form wherein the block is nothing but the product of the individual block gains, that is G1 of S into G2 of S. X of S is the input, Y of S is the output. So this is the simplest form if the two blocks are connected in cascade. So if there are n number of blocks which are connected in cascade, then just multiply the gain of all the blocks so that we can represent it in one single block. So the next rule is if the blocks are connected in parallel. So if the blocks are connected in parallel, if at all you see here, we have a summing point here, right? This is the summing point. Now, by default, okay, if there is no sign given here, just we take it as plus. So what is Y of S? Y of S is equal to Y1 of S plus Y2 of S. So Y1 of S is nothing but X of S into G1 of S plus Y2 of S is nothing but X of S into G2 of S. So we can write it as X of S into G1 of S plus G2 of S. So here we have the simplest form as the single block which is equal to the sum of the two gains. So we need to see the sign convention here at the summing point. Okay. So X of S is the input, Y of S is the output. The total gain is the sum of two gains, that is G1 of S plus G2 of S. So these are the two rules. First is when blocks are connected in cascade. Next is the blocks connected in parallel. So next we move on to the next third rule. The third is how to move the summing point to the right past a block. So right now we can see the summing point. There are two signals, that is one is X of S, the other one is say suppose a feedback which is Z of S with a negative sign. So now we need to shift the summing point to the right after the block. Say suppose I give this point as A I need to shift the summing point to B. So if I want to shift the summing point to B, then what is the change I need to make? So always keep in mind that even though I'm going to shift the summing point to the right of the block or to the left of the block, in any case our output, that is y of s, shouldn't change. Okay, it should be same even if the summing point is shifted. So with the summing point at A, with summing point at A, now what is y of s? So y of s is nothing but g of s into x of s minus z of s, or I write it as g of s into x of s minus g of s into z of s. So even if the summing point is shifted from A to B, my output y of s should be this same one, that is it should be g of s x of s minus g of s z of s. So what I need to do? So if I will add a block, so I have to shift this summing point, so I will add a block which will give me a product which is equal to z of s into g of s. So say here, so now this is the summing point which is shifted to B. So this is point A, okay, this is B now, A point, summing point shifted to B. Now write what is y of s. So with summing point at B, with summing point at B, my y of s is x of s into g of s. So here it should be z of s, okay. So x of s into g of s minus g of s into z of s. So you can see that these two are same. So what is the new block to be added? New block to be added is g of s. So when we shift the summing point to the right after the block, we need to add a block which is equal to the same gain as that of the original block, that is g of s. So that the output doesn't change, output remains the same. So we need to keep in mind always, even when we are shifting our summing point or takeoff point, the signal, the output signal, it should remain the same. Now let us see what happens if the summing point is shifted from B to A. So now our summing point is at, this is point B, okay, point A. I want to shift the summing point to A from B, so that our y of s remains unchanged. So with summing point at B, with summing point at B, what is y? Y of s is x of s into g of s minus z of s, right? X of s into g of s minus z of s is y of s. So I need to take this g of s out. G of s is the block, right? So we have to take g of s out. So g of s is x of s minus z of s by g of s. So now if I am going to shift my point, a summing point from B to A, I will have a block which is having a gain equal to 1 by g of s. So here this is the summing point which is shifted to A. So this was B, this is A, the summing point is shifted to A. Now let us see what is y of s. So y of s y of s is nothing but x of s minus z of s by g of s, that is this one, z of s by g of s, the whole multiplied by this g of s. Okay, that is y of s. So these two are same, right? So we need to add a block which is having a gain equal to the reciprocal of the original gain. So we have y of s equal to x of s minus z of s by g of s into g of s. This is when the summing point is shifted to the left past a block. So these are the two rules which we have seen with respect to the summing point. So we have seen when blocks are connected in cascade, how can we reduce? If the blocks are connected in parallel, how we can reduce into simplest form. So if we want to shift a summing point either to the right or left of the block in order to obtain a reduced block diagram model, what are the changes to be made while shifting? So two more rules with respect to the takeoff point. So takeoff point shifted past a block to the right as well as to the left. So let us see how we can achieve. So moving the pick-off point is nothing but the takeoff point. So we can write it as here takeoff point to the right past a block. Now this is point A, right? And this is point B. Now the takeoff point is to be shifted from A to B, provided our x of s is not going to change, y of s is also not going to change. Okay, so now what is this x of y? Y is nothing but, y of s is nothing but x of s into g of s, right? So what is x of s? X of s is y of s by g of s. So this x of s is nothing but y of s by g of s. So even if we are going to shift the takeoff point from A to B, our x of s should remain equal to y of s by g of s. So here we add a block. What is that block? So if we see here, the block which is added is equal to 1 by g of s. So this is point A, this is point B. We have shifted the takeoff point. So even the takeoff point is shifted from point A to B. What should remain unchanged? Our x of s should be equal to y of s by g of s. So for that, a block is added which is equal to 1 by g of s. So what is x of s here? This x of s is equal to y of s by g of s. So these two are same. So we will add a block which is equal to 1 by g of s. So the last one is how to move the takeoff point or the pick-off point to the left past a block. Now suppose this is point A, okay, this is point B. We need to shift the takeoff point from B to A. So what changes need to be done? So provided, what is the y of s? Y of s should remain same. What is y of s here? Y of s is x of s into g of s. So even if I am shifting this takeoff point to point A, what should be my y of s? It should be x of s into g of s itself. So for that, what needs to be added? A block which is equal to g of s has to be added. So here y of s, this is y of s. So what is y of s from here? Y of s is equal to x of s into g of s. So these two are same. So even if we are shifting the takeoff point or the summing point, finally the signal what we require, either the feedback signal or the output signal, it should remain unchanged. Okay, without changing it, we need to reduce the given block diagram model into the simplest form. So this is about the block diagram reduction rules. So in the next video we will see few examples on how actually to utilize this block diagram rules, reduction rules, in order to obtain the transfer function for the given system. Thank you.